Oh, there it is. They moved studio mode to the upper left instead of the lower left. Sure. Why not? Gadzooks, I need to wake up. I won't lie, for just a second, thought about streaming more Ark at night. That was a hell of a cliffhanger to leave hanging there for a week. Hi, Ray. And others. The usual suspects. Yeah, I should mod tech name. Maybe I'll do that real quick while I'm thinking of it. Ah, hell, I don't remember where that is. Community? Yeah, there it is. Roles Manager. There you go. Brandish thy green sword with pride. So hey, remember Bloodstained Ritual of the Night? A very good video game. I streamed it. It was good. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon was also good. I streamed that last Friday. It's also good. It's good. The games are good. The video games, they're good video games. Hi, I am Zeor. stream guy on the internet. I'm an internet streamer, made of internet. I just need to set up a game capture. What I'm getting around to saying is, I always kind of thought I would. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to, but today I figured, what the hell, I think I'm just in the mood for it. Let's stream Zangetsu mode, a Bloodstained ritual of the night. Because that sounds like a riot. I have actually played most of Zangetsu mode before. I got to the final boss and then decided I didn't really want to finish. But mayhaps today, or mayhaps on a subsequent stream, because apparently... Okay, first of all, entering your name as Spongy Vine, the save name, is how you get the Vine Sauce sword, which is why that's there. It does nothing if you were Zangetsu, because he already has a sword. There's also some Aurora character who is now playable for some reason, if you want to. I'm sure that's very exciting to somebody. But in any case, yeah, evidently I have like 5 hours and change playtime on my other Zangetsu mode. So I don't need to worry too much about, like, not having enough game. Ray says, what if you name your save Balls? Nothing happens except that you are very funny. Alright, so here we are. Imagine a whole bunch of story happening. There's a very good reason for Zangetsu to be here. He's really fast. He does swords. Alright, so... Right, let me remind myself of all his moves. It refreshes you. Zangetsu. Right trigger is good slash. Up plus left bumper is the rising slash. He has his counter attack. His throwing knives. Right, the right stick is his chain thing. Annihilated Mind is a very fancy way of saying he can change the element of his sword. Wild God's Blade, I don't remember what that does. So that's pretty simple. Right, I think that's just like an elemental evoker attack, which does nothing if you are not elemental. Alright. That's all you need. I'm gonna go be Zangetsu on some dudes. I'm probably gonna do like a lot of really irrelevant faffing around here as well. Okay, so Zangetsu actually does level up normally, so there is still an incentive to go places and do stuff besides just beeline straight for the bosses. Well, you can level up pretty fast on this poltergeist. I was thinking it was probably like an Arya Julius mode, where like the only way Julius levels up is by killing bosses. So really it's just a boss rush with a lot of commute. Seems to not be the case here. I remember, like, at the very least his throwing knives also get some elemental properties. And I think the chain does too. Also Zangetsu is David Hayter. Did you know that? That's funny. That's what he sounds like. Yeah, he benefits from, like, normal HP and MP up pickups and everything. Alright, so... Yeah, I guess that's why I had more playtime in this than I expected, because it still kind of wants you to play the game, even though you are Zangetsu. There's nothing up here. Zangetsu still has the falling kick thing. Does he slide? Yes. So basically Zangetsu kicks a lot more ass in this mode than he did in Curse of the Moon. At least in terms of moveset. Well, no, he's also David Hayter in this game, so just in general, a lot more ass. Zangetsu is way too badass to sit down. His ass is way too bad for that seat. It is not rated for an ass that bad. So here's a question. Can I light this fuse? Don't need to, it's pre-destroyed. Alright. I don't know that any elemental form is really better than any other elemental form. It's largely if you know the weakness of something, you can exploit that, I guess. Well, hold on. Yeah, so if you're fire, those things explode. It's nice. Yeah, so yeah, it adds an extra explode to the chain thing as well. Yeah, I thought I remembered that shooting like an ice shard. But anyway, standard, like, Castlevania extra character mode rules apply. Character does a lot of cool shit, but doesn't really change much over the course of the game. He moves a lot faster than Miriam. What a good game, though. I've had this particular music track stuck in my head for like a week. Maybe that's part of why I'm doing this. I think I saw like a video of like electrical current being used to erase a CD, and that like the electric arcs and that actually were purple, so apparently that's the real color from just loose electricity. So that's neat. I'm guessing the lightning throwing chains to different targets. Oh wow. I believe you can up slash just as often as you want. You can just go up forever. Yep. Oh, it costs you some mana though, I think. Don't believe Zangetsu even collects money, does he? Yeah, no, I don't think there's even an on-screen element for... Nope, wait, I have 159 gold. I'm wrong before. Still the last message in chat is Ray asking, what do you get for balls? And it's my fault. Purely my fault. I'm squarely to blame for this. Alright, well, I'm kind of glad that this game still, like, wants you to explore the map and do stuff instead of just beeline for bosses. Wait, here we are. Yeah, don't even need to use a projectile. I can just sword the fuse. Zangetsu's only verb is sword. Every time he goes to the bathroom, it's a life or death struggle. Sorry. I think neutral element, which is to say no element, has the best, like, base damage of just the sword hitting a thing. Meh. Murder. Jesus, 124 damage on Zangetsu. Murder. Murder. No pirate hat for Zangetsu, sorry. Don't have time for pirate hats. Gotta kill demons. Hat's too slow. I think it's thanks to Genjiro and Samurai Showdown that I'm kind of a fan of Zangetsu's, like, cutting-edge up katana stance. Oh, you're gonna get it. You know what? What are you weak against? You don't seem to like ice very much. Jesus, Zangetsu. Oh, it's... Nope, never mind. That was the boss.
Bloodstained.
Bloodstained. Meryl. Did I just auto-guard something? They haven't really had a chance to use the counterattack yet because nothing's been that good at, like, attacking me. Looks like some alchemy bullshit happened here. Everybody's gone. They knew Zangetsu was coming. They're like, nope. We're all going to a movie. Freaking David Hayter, though. You gotta love the guy. That door was locked. Zangetsu can run into a door with such force that it opens through sheer intimidation. The door recognizes that Zangetsu is not to be fucked with and permits entry. Zangetsu can pick a lock with a dirty look. Or even just a regular look. If you actually had to yell that much, imagine how sore your throat would get. Like, no, that's a real hazard for, like, video game voice actors. They have to contend with, like, destroying themselves to record all these high yaws. There was an 8-bit coin hidden in here. So yeah, at the moment this is pretty casual. Zangetsu's like way overpowered for the early game. It still manages to challenge you later on, as I recall. I think Zangetsu has already, like, nads of iron, and as such, sinks in water without needing a shard. So hang on, does Zangetsu have to fight Zangetsu? I don't remember. Boy, those Mortys really hate fire. Murder. Is there a way to, like, crash downwards really violently? I know that's something he does when you're fighting him, but... maybe not. I suppose I'll stick to sequence more or less. Which is why I was wondering a second ago. Hang on, does Zangetsu fight Zangetsu? That move I remember. Murder. Somebody already drained the blood fountain. Even blood is afraid of Zangetsu. Blood fountain was all like, hang on. What mode is this? Yipes! Hey, Tama. I should set up a thing like Imakuni has, where, like, when a mod or somebody comes into chat, it plays like a 45-second, like, explosion screaming sound effect. And a big strobing thing appears on screen. Murder. real easy to, like, go in not fully correct directions. Although I suppose I can just plain go up. Someone says, my connection is too bad to risk that, thank fuck. Tama ruined it, guys. I guess I can't do that. That guy thought he was gonna hit me with an arrow. That's ridiculous. Alright, yeah, let's go see if I have to fight, like, fake Zangetsu. Hang on, do I have to fight fake Zangetsu and then maybe real Zangetsu later? How many Zangetsus are there? Someone says Zangetsu really hosts it. Yeah, this dude's not waiting around. There's no bookshelf here because Zangetsu does not read. Because that's for nerds. Without swords. No, you know what? I bet Zangetsu's pretty literate. You know, the samurai do the whole warrior poet thing. Probably, like, reads and writes good. Murder. 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 Observe as Zangetsu flies through sheer power of sword. A lot. That's how few fucks Zangetsu gives. Any physicist would tell Zangetsu he cannot fly by soaring enthusiastically. Watch him do it. You lose again, physics. Ooh. Come to think of it, Zangetsu's asymmetrical garb is, you know, having the one unsleeved arm is characteristic of Ronin, which is to say samurai who are not serving under lords. Which would make sense. Oh yeah, I just did the thing. Yeah, so he has like a different elemental evocations. It says, you sure know a lot about samurai. I actually did study them somewhat seriously at one point in high school. There was some sort of, like, study something about another culture thing that I did. I read a little bit about feudal Japan at large. I remember being really interested in the stories of, like, the tea parties or, like, tea ceremonies that Japanese nobility used to have. Like, the very culmination of, like, you know, Japanese culture's obsession with appearances. Like, the extremely specific etiquette that you'd be expected to observe at one of these things. Or else. Alright, yeah, so here's where Zangetsu is. Personally, my money's on Zangetsu. Foolishness. Yeah, I can even do it. Yeah. My witness. I probably first heard about Ronin when I was reading about Mitsurugi from Soul Calibur, actually. Okay, so... Okay, other Zangetsu's just dead. There can be only one. So it looks like the elemental evocation effect of Lightning Sword is like Tepsa Renda. Strike lightning a whole bunch at once. Murder. Witness says, my entire class did reports about me when I did student exchange. That sounds awkward. Where was that, if you don't mind my asking? Sadly, I don't think I'll be running into Benjamin. Yeah, he'd be right here. It's a shame, I bet the encounter between Zangetsu and Benjamin would be humorous. Murder. As that was in Chicago, I'm from Norway. Interesting. TIO. I don't know too much about Northern Europe like Norway and such. I've said like a couple of times over the course of a handful of streams, relative to some other Americans I've met, my geography isn't bad, but Northern Europe I don't know too well. So, I think up next in the normal order is the hand boss, who is in this general area. Witness says, it's just like America but freer. That sounds right, yeah. In as much as anywhere in the world has their shit together, I think it's down to pretty much New Zealand and, like, a lot of Central Northern Europe. Because it ain't here. Ray says, hey Zeor, did you know in Irish Gaelic, the word bean means woman? Isn't there, yeah, there's like a place called Bean Rua or something in Mabinogi, which I'm sure I grievously mispronounced because Gaelic is just insane. Like, whoever Romanized Gaelic is freaking fired, man. To be fair, it was an uphill fight in the first place, because if you see any, like, actual just plain written Gaelic, it was already insane. But... yeah, being a red-haired woman, that makes sense. Like says, I just learned about the wild prevalence of biker gangs and organized crime in NZ. Yeah, I didn't know about that. There's just so much stuff to learn in the world. Too much stuff. The world's too educational. It says, hey Zeor, you know the Irish word that is pronounced as she, and it means fairy mound. Fairy mound? That sounds like a partly innocuous, like, euphemism for something. I remember there was, what, the one dungeon in Mabinogi spelled F-I-O-D-H, and apparently it's pronounced Fiosh. This is what I'm talking about when I say whoever Romanized Gaelic is fired, because, like, you know we have letters that make a sh sound, right? Up that way is the Oriental Research Lab, which is Zangetsu's house, and it is late game stuff, so I'm not going that way. Witness says Fairy Mound seems like something freaky that would happen in San Francisco. No bullshit, I took an Uber in the San Francisco area the one time, and I'm pretty sure the guy driving the Uber was trying to, like, see how... bi-curious I was. Like, nah, not so much. Bet. It wasn't a terrible conversation, actually. He seemed like an alright dude. Still. Like, go figure. Ice Sword seems good. Does a lot of hurt. That's interesting. Okay, so unlike Miriam's katana counter, Zangetsu just plain blocks and then his next move is up to him. Indrafunk. Yeah, I think I'm going up the other way. Alright. It's almost still a little bit, like, wild to me to know that I was in San Francisco, that, like, I'd been across the Golden Gate Bridge and took a big panoramic picture and all that, like, that's about as worldly as I've ever been right there. And it was kind of cool, but, like, for that job, I found myself traveling more than I wanted to, and I just kind of wanted to stay home. It was cool to see some other stuff, though. Did I mention I actually worked with Pixar on a project? Like, I was, like, at the friggin', what's it called? The Steve Jobs building in Oakland, I think it was, working with the Pixar IT team on a project. It was pretty cool. Had a great night out with some of those guys. He says, oh no, Demon Cat. Have you actually seen much of this game? It's a really good game. I'm pretty sure it's all on YouTube. He says, not really. Yeah, fair enough. Where is this hoser? Oh, actually, right here. I remember now. Yeah, I replayed, like, regular Miriam mode on my own fairly recently, just for the funsies of it. Had a pretty good run of it. It says, I do know I want to play it. Well, like, if you at one point feel like you need to duck out to dodge spoilers, I wouldn't blame you, but... Oh, nice. I'm that way about games that I think I might play. I think there have been a couple of canned streams that I sat out on because I had some interest in the games. Katana Zero for one. Ouch. Cut that up. Your hitbox is wacky. It says, I don't think I worry too much about the plot of the Castlevania. Like, well, I just mean even, like, general spoilers, just, like, areas, things at large. But I'm, like, hypersensitive about spoilers, so that might just be a me thing. I'm big on trying to experience games as the games expect me to, you know what I mean? And in any case, I mean, there are, like, plot spoilers about, well, plot details about the regular game, which will not be a thing in Zangetsu mode, so. Some, like, the end game areas I won't even be going to. The game ends where, like, the bad ending place is. Tickman says, I'm really glad we got you up to that part of Arkham City without you knowing it was coming. It was great. Night, yeah. Yeah, no, me too. But, like, my spoiler avoidance skills, as we've been over, are pretty top-notch. In any case, yeah, I do highly recommend this game. It is, for my money, like the best Castlevania. It's a lot like Symphony of the Night, but with... just, generally speaking, better game design all around. Addresses a lot of the, you know, sticky PS1 era issues that game had. Maybe not the very best looking game ever made, but it plays really well. It's got a pretty interesting lore. Like, it's not Castlevania anymore, but like the new Bloodstained universe at large is cool. Like, I do like these characters. The one thing that this game's story lacks is, like, it doesn't really have a Dracula. Like, it doesn't have the same one driving evil force at the middle of it who kind of ties it all together. Like, the final boss it lacks a certain gravity as compared to Castlevania when you know you're fighting Dracula or whatever. But that's a nitpick. Tickman says, I finally watched the redubbed Symphony of the Night scenes, and I have to admit they're actually good. Yeah, I should probably give that a look. I still say Robbie Belgrade did great in the scene where it really mattered, though. I mean, I think he was fine as Alucard. Like, out of all the voice actors in the game, I think Robbie Belgrade was probably the best. But, the scene where, like, the nightmare scene, I think he did great there. And even, you know, his somewhat stilted delivery, like, feels appropriate for Alucard, in a way. Like, they kind of played Alucard as, like, a little bit of a socially awkward person, actually. Oh, I see. Ooh, ass explode. Curse is a nasty status in this game, man. I think flying guys hate ice. I'll get you. So yeah, this is not going to be like an optimal efficiency Zangetsu run here. I'm sure, you know, the recommended way to do it is to like speed run it and go in all the right directions the whole time, but you know me, I gotta fill in the map. What the hell is that? Yeah, Zangetsu's counter is much different than I'm used to. Ken says, I don't have anything inherently bad to say about the redub Symphony tonight, it's just that my distaste for Robbie Belgrade being swapped out for Yui Lowenthal. I've heard that man's voice way too much in my life. Vinny keeps telling the story about how he met Robbie Belgrade once, and the dude is actually like a musician of sorts. So he was like wandering around a convention just like with a drum. Playing with elements. Zangetsu is fun to play as. He just feels very much like a power trip compared to like regular Miriam mode. Like no, Miriam gets nightmarishly powerful after you have all of the things in the game, but Zangetsu starts with all of his toys. Ouch. Ken says, Lowenthal's like every generic white anime boy voice ever. The one character voice I really like for him is Cecil Harvey. Yeah, I know that voice. That's pretty much just a generic, yeah, protagonist voice, isn't it? And that's Alucard in the redubs? Gross. Like, at least cast somebody else with some personality in its voice. David Hayter for Alucard. Oh, hell no. Can I get out of here? Oh, boy. Alright, let's just see if I'm leveled right for this. This is my least favorite boss in the game.
I need more blood.
Gasp, she was the nudity character. Can you believe they done that? She was cool in Curse of the Moon because at least that was 2D, so she looked neat. She's dumb. I hate this boss. Also a pain in the ass to fight. Gave me a lot of trouble first time through. Allegedly, she's based on a historical figure, Elizabeth Bathory or something, who allegedly bathed in blood for some shitty reason. I don't know. I wonder if you have an elemental weakness. Should be trying to figure that out. Barf. Oh, this is not an element. Don't do it. I think fire is best. Oh, I say. I dare say that was quite clutch. I feel pretty good about that. And now the dumb blood lady boss is dead. The world is a better place. Colonel, I killed the nudity. Snake, please. Swoos. The Livre, I'm pretty sure even Alucard is not here in Zangetsu mode. He went to the movies with everyone else. And good for him, you know, that guy should get out a little bit. Hanging out in the library all day, every day can't be good for him. Ken says, to be fair, Bathory is one of the inspirations for the actual Dracula, right? You gotta farm that stupid dragon so damn much in the base game. You gotta get the dragon eggs to make, like, omelets and shit. I don't know why only dragon eggs will do for that. There's a lot of shit in this general area that'll kill your ass dead. Don't think I overwhelmingly need to explore this area thoroughly. Watch me disregard my own advice. I've killed the demon chair. Not even being a chair can save you, demon. No chair is safe from the wrath of Zangetsu. Out. Get out of here. Ray says Zangetsu puts his ass on the demon chair and it explodes. His ass is anointed against evil. Consecrated, yeah. Oh yeah, sometimes this happens. Like if there's something Zangetsu can't ordinarily get through, they put some warp gates in there. What is this crap? No, it's true, he can't sit in any chairs. See, if he sits in a regular chair, it'll unconsecrate his ass. And what good is an unconsecrated ass? Ask him for a friend. Ow. Bitch. Because we can't say that on Twitch. Yeah. See? I knew books were up to no good. The one puzzle Zangetsu gets to do. Push the thing. So, when I put in the category for this stream, which is to say the game that I'm playing, I went ahead and put in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and the autocomplete thing suggested Bloodstained Ritual of the Night too. I have not heard any such rumors about any such thing. Yeah, here's where Alucard lives. Techman says, fingers crossed I'll have my flip lighter-sized console in early February, complete with ports to Stardew and AM2R. That sounds neat, like, that little thing, that deck of cards-sized thing that you were flashing around. That looks friggin' cool. I kinda do want one. Whoa, yeah, you oughta. I guess after you counter something, it gets frozen. And, Zangetsu can just pass through it without collision. No, it wasn't Curse of the Moon 2. I know that's a thing. Holy crap, awesome. That guy was real problems in Curse of the Moon. It's pretty easy in this one. Tiffany says, did that thing die by kicking you? It did look like it, didn't it? Must have accidentally attacked it in that same frame. That is probably something I don't even really need to worry about over there. So he says, actually, apparently Ritual of the Night 2 is going to be a thing. Exciting. I was just saying a minute ago, like, the one thing that the Bloodstained lore lacks as compared to Castlevania is a strong, like, main antagonist. So I'm wondering who the big bad in a second Ritual game is going to end up being. Especially considering Baal was supposed to be, like, the biggest and baddest of the demons. So now that we offed him already, like, Cyber Baal, there we go, got it. Ritual team, please hire me. I'll be Zangetsu too, I'm good at it. Ritual of the Night 2 was apparently confirmed in mid-2021. How did we not hear about that? Why is this news to all of us? Sword! Whoop. He says, about the only confirmation is that they were working on a story and it was not in active development yet. Got it. So maybe not even they know who the big bad is going to be. I don't use Zangetsu's home splitter move much. This guy. It's a pretty good range on there. Your clock tower, yeah? Yeah. You know, I was just thinking, well, Techman says, what if Zangetsu is forced into a demon pack to come back from the shitty, dumb nether dimension removal from the plot he suffered? He'd be a good villain. That's kind of probable considering half of the shit that Curse of the Moon did, actually. And I was just thinking, you know, we presumed Zangetsu to have died, spoilers, but we didn't actually see him lying anywhere dead. Most of the endings in Curse of the Moon are uncharitable to Zangetsu. Like, half of the endings in the game are just like, everything was bad for Zangetsu forever, and also he pooped his pants. The end. Just like Zangetsu in a Burger King parking lot. Someone says Zangetsu is as alive as the plot requires. Here we go. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you played either of the, well, any of the Bloodstained games to date, you know fuck all frogs. Yeah. Frogs are a pain in the ass. Thankfully, Zangetsu heavily resists everything. Oh yeah, look, I have 50 resistance to literally everything. See above, Zangetsu not giving fucks. As a rule. He has none to give. Zangetsu, the tragic story of the man who once gave fucks, but no longer does. God, this is a good area though. This game did 2.5D really well. I gotta fill in the blue rectangles. Nerd. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it, I guess. I did notice the URLs of Twitch clips were getting progressively longer, yes. Well, they were generated using like a bunch of random words rather than just like hashtag, like hex value nonsense or anything, right? I guess in an effort to make them readable. It says, I have played 2.5D games that were glitchy enough that you could get Y-axis collision bumps. You can fall into the foreground. Do you know, like, the hitboxes in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate are actually really specific? Like, all axes included, like, it's possible for things to miss, like, if the character is just sideways of them. Apparently they had some real problems with that while developing Ridley as a character. Like, things like Fox's blaster would just whiff right by Ridley because they didn't intersect his model correctly. Weird, huh? Digigames. What does Zangetsu actually say when he's cycling elements? Kishin... no. Yep. Yeah, Zangetsu mode here might be a couple of streams, in fact. Oh yeah, I found on my own time. I think they added like a journey crossover thing to this game. For some kind of reason. This is like an area that is big. And then there's like a kind of interesting boss. And I think you can get some, like, high-level drops a little bit earlier than you would otherwise have. It says, Zangetsu contains the kanji for beheading and moon. The writing of the name is a variation of these characters, also pronounced Zangetsu, which literally means remaining moon. It's used to refer to the moon visible in the morning in Japanese. The game itself does say that Zangetsu means like Moon Sunderer, basically. Like, it's one of those cases of, same with, like, Yoshimitsu and Soul Calibur, it's one of those cases where, like, the wielder of the sword inherits the sword's name. Like, basically, Zangetsu means wielder of Zangetsu, the Moon Sunderer. Which begs the question, once, like, does that make Miriam Zangetsu now? Shit, I'm going this way. Shit. Colonel, there's 2 dragons. You've been mainlining Worcestershire sauce again, Snake. Yeah. Dude, Zangetsu does 50 damage by sliding into things. This boss is probably already dead. You are mostly super overpowered. A couple of things can still challenge you. I can do this all day. I have 1 zillion kuda. I'm going to die. Blarg. But he didn't die because he's on Zangetsu. Whoa, okay, there we go. There's a lot of unique jank about this game. Cutscenes, things like that. A lot of things that only barely work. You know what? I don't need to worry about filling in this blue rectangle. Zangetsu gains nothing from this.
Foolishness.
Meh. Whoa. I'm actually wondering if I can fit this into 2 hours now. We're like halfway through the stream time. I don't want to be too underleveled for the final boss, though, if that's a concern, because damn. Speaking of things that can still challenge you, the final boss of Zangetsu mode does not mess around. To an extent where, like, I tried it a couple times and it was just like, yeah, I'm good. So, if I beat this on stream, it will have been the first time. Bridge of Evil! Ouch. Explode dog. OD in Japanese was voiced by Ryotaro Okiayu, known as the Japanese voice for Vamp for Metal Gear Solid 2, Alucard in basically every voice iteration, Trevor in the Japanese version of the Castlevania series, and Mega Man X Series Zero. Well, no shit. Zangetsu apparently carries ID with a photograph. Nope, never mind. I'm sure the gate is just afraid of Zangetsu. See above where he was opened his doors through sheer intimidation. Yeah, I brought my ID. It's my sword. There's a secret boss here that I didn't know about until I was watching Vinny's stream. I could probably face it as Zangetsu, but I remember it being real problems. It's one of those, like, worse than any of the regular bosses in the game, secret bosses. Techman says I did that one. It was problems, alright. Does it at least give you anything worthwhile, or is it just a pain in the ass for a pain in the ass's sake? This is like my favorite sequence in the base game, by the way. I like the music here a lot. Oh, that's interesting. Ken says, so I did it for 100% shards. The shard itself is not interesting, but the 100% shard reward is unlimited MP. There we go. Another boss that was honestly much cooler in Curse of the Moon. Stop it. Cut it up. Ouchie. Pretty much all of the bosses were cooler in Curse of the Moon, if I'm honest. I love that it lets you do that. That's great. Splat. And thus Zangetsu killed the train. Curse of the Moon has a lot more endings than you might realize. So, like, the ending that's expected of you is, you know, you recruit everybody and beat the game. There you go, there's an ending. But there's also, like, the kill everybody ending. There's the ignore everybody ending. There's the, like, kill and ignore enemies, letting, like, allies in a certain ratio. There's... you know, there's a lot. Oh, you know what? There we go. The train gate was reacting to the energies from Zangetsu's consecrated ass. It recognized his ass as a person of great importance. Who put the dog in there? Like, who was it who donated, like, $40,000 to the Bloodstained Kickstarter to put their fur baby in as an enemy? There are some great cat portraits in this game, at least. By cat Kickstarters. Speaking of which... Tickbane says it should have all been cats, but some is better than none. I agree. Bye. Alright, yeah, we're good. We're done. Explode. Another guy from Curse of the Moon. This guy was the easiest boss in Curse of the Moon, I'm pretty sure. Maybe besides the train. Really, dude? Whoops. Alright. Yeah, I think I've over-leveled this guy a little bit. Hello, Tim. bet YouTube viewers are a little confused whenever I say something like hello time on most of my streams. I'm getting an okay number of just random incidental views on YouTube lately. Like, not a ton, but considering I don't advertise myself, like, at all, a respectable amount. The Curse of the Moon stream from last Friday has like 40-something views, I think. Yeah. I think I'll just go back down the clock tower. Just for the hell of it. Kablode. Yes, kablode is the sound that made. Why not? Why you Those viewers look funny from other angles. There we go. Oh, I say. The frog's gotta make all these squeaky sounds, too. Oh, there we go. Yeah, ice is good against frog. Ice element beats frog element. Ooh. Where am I? Oh, this is right, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Some of these portraits, though. I do appreciate the handful of them who, like, really dressed up for it. Oh, there's an upgrade over there, so good thing that I came this way. Hurt. Ooh. Zangetsu. Alright, which way am I going now, then? That's kind of already most of the bosses that spring to mind. No, there were a couple more. Alright. I know which way I'm going now. We imagine that I just beat the Naked Blood Lady. And, yeah. I know which way I'm going. Ooh, boy, yeah, you got it. You can zoop down fast. You do that, like... Okay, yeah, like, actually during the rise up move, if you hit the right trigger, you smash back down. Alright. I hate those things. What's down here again? It's weird. I thought this is down here. Alright, good enough. Yeah. Zangetsu. How's it going out there, chat? How you doing? I kind of still don't really have a start date on my job. We're waiting on a background check at this point. I had to drive like an hour. I had to drive like a couple hours the other day to get fingerprinted for the background check for the gerb. So as far as I know, we'll be good to go once that clears. Or once they find out about my many horrifying crimes. Mostly against asses. Mostly against my own ass. Yep, there he is. As I've been saying, I think Shovel Knight is just doing like a Wreck-It Ralph thing and just inserting himself into every other game ever made. You can, in fact, get an armor in the main game from the Shovel Knight enemy that lets you be the Shovel Knight enemy. Which is briefly entertaining, but usually not something you want to do for long. But it says, I want to eat hamburgers. That is a noble goal and I endorse it. You should eat hamburgers. We should all eat hamburgers. Starting to think there's something strange about this chair. Oh shit, tomorrow's Wild Witch Day? Nice! There's a food truck that stops by my brother's workplace. Sadly, only once a month now, but god, they're good. Burgers by Wild Witch, those guys rule. Like good old-fashioned food truck like Smash Burger. Conveniently named after what they do to my ass. A lot of ass jokes in this stream. I don't apologize, you know what? No, deal with it. That's my brand. You know what you came here for. Yeah, Zangetsu sinks in water unassisted. Probably because of his ass for some reason. You really live in a pretty alright area for food. I don't know why northern Delaware is a good place for food, but it is. I like how the bookcases are just plain missing in this mode. Stand by for Sippy. Theoretically, I could find out where else the food truck goes. Like, they used to go there weekly, but they changed to once a month because they're extremely good and are now in demand in many places. I thought that shovel armor was radiating some sort of malicious aura for some reason, but he was just standing in front of this torch. Like, relative to things Miriam do, that Miriam do, like 115 damage is a lot. I'm already hitting as hard as, like, late, maybe end game Miriam. I mean, that's for this, like, power attack, but still. Was every 2 weeks, but now once a month. They have rotation they post on various social media. They're on Corkwood Highway at more than just our place once a month, sometimes done by Target. I'll have to check it out. I don't know, maybe. Jeez, that move's powerful. I don't think I need to go to the right. I'm pretty sure that's a dead end. Well, sometimes dead ends have things in them. I'm gonna go check it out. That'd be a good place to leave, like an HP upgrade or something. Sure enough. I almost streamed Zyhander tonight, but I felt a little bit more in a mood to be the overpowered guy than to die every time something hit me. I've been doing an awful lot of schmooping. Will anyone take Zangetsu's Dracula dollar, says Thomas. No, but now that you mention it, that's a problem, because... like, there's the one boss. No, you know what? I won't meet that boss. Never mind. That is a non-Zangetsu boss. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it does literally nothing for Zangetsu. I only have like 1200. Then I gotta fill in all the blue rectangles. Good. Yeah, Zangetsu on foot is significantly faster than this lift. We can try hard, am I right? Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm going back down that way, I believe. Yeah. Boy, that thing was full of blood. Sweet. Garfield. What is video game? Sword. I watched Vinny's stream of Castlevania 3, and I'm glad I did that instead of playing Castlevania 3, because holy fuck. Even for what you would expect from an actual NES Castlevania game, like holy balls. Like inordinately hard. Seer says, do you fight Miriam when you were supposed to fight Zangetsu in the main game? Nah, you just fight Zangetsu. There can be only one, etc., etc. I guess I have to go the other way. I wondered that myself, initially. Even coming into this stream, I didn't really remember if it was just going to be Zangetsu again, or what. Yep, it's just Zangetsu. It's liquid Zangetsu. I'm sure somebody thinks that joke is almost funny. Someone, somewhere. One day I will find the person who thought Liquid Zangetsu was funny. Where am I going? Okay, this is where I thought I was going. What? That's an arc demon? Jesus. It's like the second most powerful of all the big demon guys. Get out of here. Get fucking bats. Yeah, God, this game pesters you with the bats, though. They just don't stop coming. It's always the bats. They don't hurt you. They just bump into you. Yeah, this is gonna be a two-parter. Alright, here's the other way in. Oh. I have no real reason to be doing this, I'm just doing it. Yeah. How old actually is David Hayter anyway? Because, like, he does sound pretty old in this game. Not in a bad way. Late 50s IRC. Ray says 53. Yeah, I figured it was probably 50-something. Yeah, I think the older sounding voice suits Zangetsu somehow, really. I don't think it harms his performance in any way. Fuck this frog. That you frog. You. I've been playing a lot of Deep Rock Galactic as Driller because it's the only class I have not yet promoted to Gold. Boy, am I getting tired of Driller. Like, I've gotten some pretty good Driller loadouts figured out, so that's neat, but, like, I want to play as a class that uses a gun. Once in a while, the season terminal thing says, play as, like, engineer or a gunner. I'm like, thank God. I'm almost there. I'm at like level 16 on the last silver promotion. So I won't be at it for too much longer. Freaking... So many David Hayter noises. I think I need to BRB. I'm pretty sure I just heard the cat orphan. Kind of been worrying about that cat lately. Wait a little bit because these things usually happen in pairs, so I might as well wait for the other one. Barf. I don't necessarily fully remember exactly where I'm going here. Yeah, there's another case of a Zangetsu shortcut they had to put in.
Nice.
Oh, the ground slam thing even actually does the elemental evoke as well. That's cool. Alright, yeah, stand by a second. I'm back. Cat. So anyways, do the thing. There we go. I was thinking tomorrow's Flashback Friday might be Mega Man 3. I haven't done that one in a little while. Unless I already did Mega Man 3 for Flashback Friday. I don't think I did. Let me check real quick. Probably not the best time to do it. I got a window open already. Nope, it's already on there. Alright, so I guess maybe not Mega Man 3 for Flashback Friday tomorrow. No law that says I can only stream a game once either. I was actually thinking it's been a little while since I enjoyed Mega Man X4. Nice. Awesome. I believe we're going to the underground sands in this direction. Stop it. So there's a boss there. And then there's the Oriental Lab, of course. Oh. This room kind of sucks. There we go. Easy now. Here, swim. Yeah, no, those spikes I'm pretty sure scale up to do like a percentage of your health. Maximum health, that is. They are designed to always suck. Oh, barf on you. I seem to remember that these guys hate ice, or at least it seemed that way to me. Yeah, maybe not. There we go. Someone says, I hope slow extends to your parry frames. I have no idea, actually. Hey, you can see how Zangetsu starts falling off a little bit in the later game. Like, I'm not quite annihilating everything that I hit here. Some of these guys still take a little bit of work. Oh, I say. There we go. I don't perfectly remember where the nearest save room is. I think there's one right around here. Yeah, here's one. Yeah, no, I definitely remember, yeah. Desperately wanting to find a save room in this area. Zangetsu thinks this elevator is very silly.
Foolishness. 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 Foolishness.
No words wasted. Kill the old.
Stand down.
Yeah, speaking of good 2.5D. Although it's a bit challenging in this case. Oh yeah, you gotta. Curse status, man? Really? I still like how Akuma that attack is. Ow. Oh, yeah. Okay, fight over. Bye. Alfred died on the way back to his home planet. So... I'm actually wondering if it's gonna be here. No, not right now. Yeah, here's where they put the journey crossover thing. Makes sense, I think. Bitch. There we go. I like lightning powers. Usually it's my favorite element. I believe you even get some iframes during that attack. Wow, fucker. Hold on, does it actually work as a grapple? It does. Neat. Yeah, it's a frog, who cares? Get out of here. I didn't even really have to wait around for the sand. Zangetsu falls through sand as he does through water. Ugh. God damn. Are we looking at maybe finally the start of that Pathfinder campaign at the start of this coming week? Although, in Ollie's own words, be ready for that to fall through. I still don't have a good, like, Discord title thought up. Ugh. So, I think I have some reason to keep going this way. Oh, yeah. Yep, I remember where I'm going. I might actually consider wrapping this up a little early so I have enough game for next time. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Maybe I'll actually go back to that save room and call it a night. But Zangetsu mode is pretty fun. I mean, very straightforward, uncomplicated fun. Which may be what you're in the mood for after playing the full Miriam game, which takes, you know, some hours. Why not play Zangetsu kills the stuff mode? I'm gonna go back to town, just for your ceremony of it. Yeah, any among you who haven't played Bloodstained, though, I mean, as I've been saying, good ass game. Really can recommend. It's like the only Kickstarter that ever really met all of its expectations. Good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna call that stream. Not sure exactly what to tell you for tomorrow, because again, it turns out I already did Mega Man 3. I don't know. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you. And, I will catch you tomorrow for something or another. Back to Arkham on Tuesday. And it's gonna be hard to wait for that Tuesday, because damn, if you didn't catch the end of last night's Arkham stream, it was a pretty interesting twist. But anyway, that's enough out of me. Later on, have a good one.